What's going on, guys? We got the trailer fixed up. We got us a little bit of a tailgate mount on here now. Something I can just kind of pop on and off, nothing fancy. Gives me a little bit of a, well, I kind of can. Yep, nothing too big. Stays out of the way of the tires is what matters. So we got that. Love the trailer. Now we have Gilligan in the Gen 8. He's a little tall for it the way the interior's set up, but I did mount the interior a little bit better for now. I got to get the steering wheel back in it. Oh, hold on a minute. His damn hand and fell off the shifter knob. Anyway, his hand sits up on there pretty good. I might glue it to it. But we got that all taken care of. I think I need to get a stiffer spring on these shocks just a little bit. Because it don't matter how thick the oil is, this thing's just a big old beeble bobble, whatever you want to call it. So now we got the RC four-wheel drive here. There's a Noid in it right now, the one that looks like he's trying to poop all the time. He's now the new driver of this, somehow. We got a couple skateboards on the back, and we got their Hot Wheels RC car in the back. It's a pretty cool little car. There you go. So, and of course Marty and his Blazer's all up and running and good to go. I have been thinking about trading probably this one for something. I'm thinking about getting 2 or 3 of the little 124 scale crawlers, axial. You know, I don't think that they're worth $400 a piece either, so don't go trying to hit me up with no little 24 scale $400. I'll go buy a brand new one for $130. So anyway, thinking about it. Just if anyone's got something out there, just let me know what you got. You might want to trade for this. There's plenty of videos on it. It's a good one. It's in real good shape. RC four-wheel drive, just don't have the right body. I'd rather just get the right body, but don't know what I'll do yet. Anyway, I don't know which one I'm even going to drive right now. Can't make up my mind. Every day I got to decide which one I want to pull out. Hadn't drove this one in a couple days. I could try to pull the trailer with the Blazer today for something different. I don't know. Don't know. I'll figure it out. Hey guys, I was looking through my shocks. I noticed I got 4 springs. I just don't know will they fit and if they'll be too stiff. They're pretty dang stiff. They're probably off a racing buggy or something. But I'm gonna see will they fit on one of them and try it, because them things are just so damn, look at it. It's just so weak wanting to come up. I don't want them too stiff, but come on, really? The springs just ain't strong enough. I can tighten the thing up farther again, but let me see if I can. I know these are actually fatter around, I think, a little. If they're not bigger around, I know they're thicker and stronger. But if they're the same diameter, so let me find out. Well, alright. These probably actually would fit diameter-wise. But they're so stiff that, I don't know. If I squeeze them any more than this, they're going to shoot across the room. The ones that are on there now, I could probably just collapse them just like that. So, I went ahead and just adjusted up the adjustment on the shocks a little bit stiffer. And made this side a little bit higher than that side just because it does lean and, you know, has torque twist. So, it feels better now. It's not so bad. It's got a little bit of bounce. It's coming back up now, so that's the main thing. I'm happy with that. So, I was going to go out and do a little night run, but my phone is actually dead right now. It just dimmed on the recording, so I guess I have to charge this a little bit. Maybe I'll do a night run. If not, I'll hit it tomorrow. Well, alright. I didn't do a night run, as you can see. So, we're ready to roll. I went ahead and I unhooked the, I got it to where when you hit the gas, them lights start coming back on. That's pretty cool. But anyway, I turned off the spotlight for daytime. I don't need no light bar or whatever you want to call it. Cece's ready to hit the road with me. We're just going to do a little riff out in the course. to test out my suspension adjustments I made yesterday. It does feel better. I didn't adjust them up a lot, but I adjusted them a little bit, and I made one side a little higher because of the torque twist. So, I mean, you can see the one side looks a little lower when it's sitting, but when you go, it should actually. Well, actually, it looks like I need to bring it up a little more on that side. Looks like my lights are a little loose, but anyhow, let's go out to the course. I tilled some dirt up on one little section to make a little road or something. Oh yeah, check this out, guys. I took the hood scoops off the old Chevy truck I had in the back, and just to see what they would look like on here, you know, and I'm happy with it. They're not mounted yet. I need to sand them and actually paint them black and everything, because this side is sun faded really bad, the other side's shiny. But I don't know, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go with it. This hood is just so big and plain, so I think it gives it some character, you know. It ain't nothing fancy, but it's got to at least add, what, 13, 14 horsepower, so I'm good for that. Alright guys, let's just go. You can see I just hosed her off a little bit. The car's coming together quite well. Brand new carburetor on it. I got it running pretty good with it. Got quite a bit of body work done on it. I've already turned down a few grand for it, so just not ready to sell it yet. You know what? I'm gonna do a little crawling before I get to the tilled up dirt section I just made, but I'll show y'all that in just a few minutes. I feel like I need to raise that side some more. Maybe I raised the wrong side. I don't know. I don't know which ones I've got adjusted. Might just have to adjust them some more. She's got a little spring back to her now, though, at least. This is probably one of my favorite trucks. I say that every time I drive a different truck, but honestly, you get so much for your money in this truck. I cannot knock it. I have drove the TRX4s finally and stuff, and I would say that this is probably pretty close to a TRX4 for a little less money. It doesn't have the 2-speed transmission and the locking differentials or whatever. But other than that, you basically got the same stuff. You got the inner fenders, you got all of the portal axles, you know what I mean? It's the stock tires are garbage. I have the TRX4 tires on here, and they're great on this truck. They work like a real professional, good, high-dollar tire would almost to me. And I love the looks of them, so. Look at that thing just walk right up that shit. Yeah, I know it ain't no big, gigantic obstacle, but this truck has great control now. Alright, let's go hit my dirt road. As you can see here, what I did was just took my shovel and I just started tilling and flipping like you would in a garden all the way over to there. Don't look like much, but I say it's a good 12 feet maybe. So, at least 12 feet. Let me get in here. Can't zoom just a little bit. I have been thinking about going brushless on one of the trucks just to try it out like everybody does. I mean, they look fun. Oops. Got it zoomed in so my, there we go. My view wasn't as good. I mean, look at the flex this truck has. Even though these ain't the stock shocks, they're pretty much the same as the stock ones. They're just a different color. And like I've said before in other videos, I actually think the stock ones were better than these. But still have the same flex. It seems like they're not as, like if you had a thinner oil or something is how these feel compared to those, even if you don't have a thinner oil. It's hard to explain. But they look just like them. We'll look at that right there though. I mean, can't beat that. This truck is great. Cameraman sucks, but the truck's great. There's that view again, there we go. When I use this view right here, it's blurrier, I believe, on the TV when I watch it. That's the whole reason I make these videos, so like me and my grandson can watch them on television. It's cool to watch your trucks on a 65-inch TV or something. That's what I like anyway. Oops. I thought it was stuck, so I floored it a little too much. Decided to come back up this over here again. This thing here is about 18 inches off the ground. Might not look like it, but it is. Very nice. You can see I still got the ball hitch on the back of this truck, so that kind of makes it hang up quite a bit. We're running 2S. I do need to stiffen up the shocks on this side a little more. Adjust them in. Went ahead and put Pilot in there. We got Gilligan cruising the ship here. The SS Minnow, the SS Land Minnow. Yeah, we're gonna go for the climb today. This is about a 2-foot climb over here if you come straight up the valley, but they all want to tip backwards once you get so far here. Well, we can get it over that way. Uh-oh. Like a turtle. Ugh. Okay, there we go, come on. Ah, she's steeper than it looks, that's for sure. Damn. If we catching on something. Oops. Bad driving. There we go. Let's see if I can still make a turn and come back this way. Oh, yeah. I'm bad at aiming this camera, don't I? I don't think it will because there we go. There we go. This ain't very good. Oh boy. Saved it. There we go. Somehow I pulled out of that. Let's go ahead and hit up this road here. You see this thing turns pretty sharp actually, and I don't have the stock servo. I actually probably have a worse one in here right now. See what's up with that. Maybe I did adjust the wrong side higher. I don't know. I thought I had that side the higher one. Maybe it's just a lot of torque twist. Can't wait to burn this burn pile. Here's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come in here all the way, and then I'm gonna do a backup and get a little to the edge. There we go. Make a sharp run up. Looks like it's about to cut loose and rain. That's why I'm only out here with one truck right now. Today. This thing starts to lean more and more over as it sits outside. It always does. Back on this end, and then it get over here and it'll start to level out once you get about halfway. But luckily my suspension is actually countering that crooked turn or road. I mean, now going that way down. Now coming up this way here is pretty doable, but coming down on this turn, that's a pretty good challenge. If I was doing a competition, I'd definitely put that in on the deal because it'd be a rough one. But this one I can do pretty well. This truck has no issues coming up that. That's hung a few people up actually. Yeah, that sucker just leans hard, boy. But she works. It works. That's all that matters. We got a gap. Y'all see where that woman fell to her death on one of these them opening drawbridges? That's sad. Oh, and I had it perfect, but I went off the edge. That was a perfect little launch too. Well, if it was perfect, I wouldn't have went off the edge, right? A new definition of perfect. I love watching this truck flex. It's almost like when Arnold Schwarzenegger was cool. Very cool, man, yeah. I'm gonna try to come over and come down the steep side without losing it. Come on. Guess the dog's still outside. I still got to make something out. Now that that thing is bowed like that, it looks so much cooler. I got to do something with it now. It looks like a big swing set. Let's get over here and do some articulating. Then I got to get in and cook some dinner, beef stroganoff tonight. I can't really see if I'm aiming it right, but there we go. So I'm gonna take a bunch of these blocks and stuff, and I'm gonna nail them on the ramp coming up, you know, different places to get some articulation spots. And I'm actually gonna put some across that bridge in different places here and there, just a few little blocks to climb across here and there to get some articulation going. Start making things more challenging. So, anyway. Couple big holes here. As I tilled it like a garden. That's a pretty good climb right there, actually, and it just walks right up it. Looks like looks like my tunnel might be out of service now. Yep, the tunnel's out of service for a while. Alright guys. Alright, well, I gotta go cook dinner, so please like and subscribe. Until next time, peace.